लॉल माइक यस माइक भाई कौन भाई एक दिन छुट्टी मारता हूँ माइक ऑन करना भूल जाता हूँ क्रेजी कैसे भाई लोग कैसे हो हेलो हेलो ये कुछ खतरनाक हो भाई मैं एक दिन छुट्टी मारता हूँ ना बस सब भूल जाता हूँ क्या करते हैं
Did you hear what happened with the sky in Natlan?
नहीं भाई मैंने नहीं सुना क्या हुआ नेटलैंड मेरे को गेम ऑडियो वगैरह सब चेक करने दो मेरे को एक सेकेंड माइक चेक सब सही है बीजीएम तो नहीं रखा ना मैंने सिंपल रखो आर्कॉन करते हैं मॉन्स्टैट में फाइट होने वाली है भाई मॉन्स्टैट खतरे में है मेरे ख्याल से ऐसा ट्रेलर में पता चला था देखते हैं ये क्या है रिटर्न टू द स्पेशल स्टोरी ये क्या है करो कंटिन्यू यहीं से स्टार्ट है क्या मैंने बिल्कुल भी नहीं किया यार ये भाई मॉन्स्टर हमेशा सजा धजा ही रहता है
Festival season means no commissions, which means no Mora. But Catherine's always looking out for us, so we should still drop by and say hello.
कैथरीन दोस्तों के साथ गेम खेलने चला जाता हूँ टाइम भाई कोई नहीं भाई तुम जाओ खेलने भाई मैं भी तो नॉर्मली मैं भी चला जाता हूँ ये टाइम पे बट वही है कि आजकल स्ट्रीम कर रहा हूँ एंड दोस्तों के साथ खेलने नहीं जा रहा मैं
Hey, Catherine! Still doing the whole no commissions during Windbloom?
In general, yes. The people of Mondstadt don't delegate their work to others this time of year.
But...
Feel free to take a look around. I think you'll pick up on something.
Take a look around, huh?
इन्होंने एकदम रैंडमली शुरू कर दिया है भाई कुछ कॉन्टेक्स्ट तो दो
It's finally Windbloom.
You're a bit tired. No big deal. Give it some time. How about doing something fun tonight? We could take a stroll.
Stargazing? Like we'll find a spot. You know people start reserving places on Star Snatch Cliff the moment the sun goes down?
Whoa! Something's off with Beatrice. She would never give up a chance to talk to Quinn.
Oh,
Bye,
you're
breakout
leaving?
time, guys.
I can walk you home.
हाँ चल
No,
जाए यहाँ
it's
से
okay. Thank you. I just need some time to myself. The truth is, Quinn, not long ago,
What is it? Is there...
Never mind. It's nothing.
मैं आर्कॉन क्वेस्ट ही कर रहा हूँ ना
Actually, Quinn, I think we should stop seeing each other for now.
ओ भाई धोखा
Huh? Wait. Are you saying we can't be friends anymore?
Did you see that? Beatrice ran off without looking back. Oh, we go adventuring in other nations for a bit, and one of Mondstadt's best
फ्रेंडशिप
friendship stories is already over? So, is this what you meant by a...
This is just one example.
Beatrice has been feeling
Beatrice
down
has
for
been
days
feeling
but
down
that's not
for-
all
Oh, it's the honorary knight in pot.
अरे
Is something wrong?
I know a knight should be stronger than this, but I haven't been feeling right lately. I started sleepwalking out of nowhere. Sometimes I'd even wake up in the middle of the
मेरे को
night
मेरी याद
standing
क्यों आ रही है
in
इसको
a
देख के
random
अरे
location outside.
तुम दुख यार मेरे को मेरी भाई रिलेट मत करो यार गाइस, प्लीज रिलेट मत करो क्योंकि अभी कुछ दिनों से मेरे अभी कुछ सैड हो रहा है.
I did, but all the tests came back normal. The doctor said I'm fine. Yeah, I even consulted Miss Barbara at the church, but her conclusion was the same. In any case, she was kind enough to pray to Lord Barbados for me to get better. Is it because I saw something I wasn't meant to see? Sorry, this is for me to figure out. It is Windbloom after all.
मेरे ख्याल से इन
Anyway,
दिनों
I have patrol
सबका
with it.
बुरे दिन नहीं चल रहा है ना. गेम में भी NPCs भी सैड हो रहे हैं भाई.
Is it something in the air?
It appears Miss Donna is also out of sorts.
Oh, where can I find a truly fascinating
अरे
man?
अरे भाई find a truly fascinating. अरे डिलुक को धोखा.
Wait, but
Chas-
Donna is the one who has a huge crush on Diluc, right?
वही.
That's what I thought too. But
Message
she
is
seemed...
changed. काया पे तो नहीं.
Is that Captain Kaya? Huh. Now that I look at him, he's exactly my type.
हेलो.
How come I never felt this way before?
ये क्या हो रहा है भाई ये? मेरे को अभी तक सबसे क्रेजी पायरो डैमेज पीस मिला है विम्सी का. भाई क्षितिज लेट. अबे तू लेट है बॉट, मैं तो टाइम पर हूँ. भाई कुछ हो रहा है भाई मॉन्स्टैट में. डिलुक की क्रश काया की. ये स्विच कैसे हो गया? धोखा हो रहा है. आई एम फ्लैटर्ड. अबे आवाज क्यों नहीं है इसकी? आई डू वंडर whether that was intended for outside.
Oh, no. Of course not. I'm sorry, Captain. Just pretend I didn't say anything.
मैं वेट
And,
कर रहा था.
have
तू
a
लेट
happy
है. चुप रह.
Windbloom.
तू लेट आया है. I didn't, my dear bird. First question, if you don't mind, why this sudden change of heart? I was under the impression Master Luke was the object of your affection. वही
Good
ना.
question, Kaya.
So, you knew about that? Well, Master Diluc came into the city not too long ago, but when
The
I saw
butterflies
him,
weren't there.
if I had to compare it to something, it would be like waking up and realizing you're married to a man you don't love.
बोले भाई कुछ डीप बोल रही है वे. नल्ला कौन नल्ला?
But then I saw you, and it wasn't that something was different about you. I
I can't really explain. It
can't
was
really explain.
भाई मॉन्स्टैट में कुछ होने लग गया है. पता नहीं.
Oh, here he comes. Well,
Surprised to see.
surprised to see us?
You are exact two people I have been trying to find. So, अरे all good one. Blah 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 blah. The answer to that requires a private conversation. Catherine, do you mind?
Not at all.
So, you said you were looking for us.
Mrs. Jean sent me to find you when she heard you were back to Monster, but let's discuss the final detail back at headquarters. कुछ हो रहा है, मतलब नाइट ऑफ फेवोनियस को भी पता चल चुका है कि कुछ हो रहा है मॉन्स्टैट में ना. सब लोग डाउन फील कर रहे हैं और अपने रिलेशनशिप तोड़ रहे हैं. देखते हैं.
Rev the engines!
भाई यहाँ तक पहले आने कितना मुश्किल होता था. पूरा घूम घूम के. अब तो क्रेजी. बहुत फास्ट है. ओए यूला आ गई गाइस.
Kaya, you found them.
एंड यूला की आवाज है नाइस.
Good. With what's about to happen, it's great to have you in town.
Whoa, headquarters are packed. What's going on?
Honorary Knight Paimon. Oh, it's an honor to meet you. I believe introductions are in order.
Captain of the second company, Captain third, Yula, Captain, and me of course, 9th.
Oh, you're all captains?
That's right. Master Jean is waiting for you inside. She'll explain everything.
चलो भाई. तुम लोगों ने. Thank you for. अरे जीन की भी आवाज नहीं है. Sad race. Everything all right. There are ton of people outside. That would be the captain. You know a few of them already, but I am sure there are some new faces. There have been a number of incident monster in order to warp up the case. I get all the captain number together. To hold a trial. कैस ट्रायल हो रहा है मैं तो फुल स्किप करता किया क्विस्ट
A trial?
मैं तो
This is Mondstadt,
आर्कॉन
not
सिर्फ पढ़
Fontaine.
लेता हूँ यार मैं थोड़ा सा एंटिसिपेट करता हूँ कि क्या हो रहा है ना एंड पूरा मतलब मैं भी नहीं पढ़ रहा हूँ है ना आई ट्रायल रुक बट ये कुछ नया है ना फर्स्ट टाइम मॉन्स्टैट में कोई ट्रायल हो रहा है भाई Never participated in one of a trial before intro. We haven't had a kind of one quite some time. वही freedom भाई city of freedom में trial होना तो कुछ अजीब बात है ना. Most matter of law and law. Trial jointly with the church under the guidance of Barbados. The knight uphold fabric justice and spirit of our order. ठीक है भाई कुछ बकवास ritual.
Which means it's a serious one.
The group we saw in the corridor just now, there's someone missing. Where's
Right.
everything?
He's the captain of the investigation team. But
A keen observation. In the upcoming trial against Captain Albedo, we will do our utmost to understand the fact of this case and deliver fair.
Albedo is the one on trial?
भाई कैसे घुस रहा है ओए अपन कुछ जरूरी बात कर रहे थे अभी मे भी उसने बुलाया है एल्बिडो को ओए टीलोक क्यों है They said wherever like I only ask that you remain calm no matter what you have. I need to head over. Don't worry, trial will be fair. Mr. Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Venice. Deacon क्या होता है? Will serve as a assessor as the representative of
Oh,
ठीक
that's
है
a new
ये बस
face.
सुनने आया है ठीक है
Deacon of the church. Does that mean he works with Barbara and
यार आवाज क्यों नहीं है If guilt is established in this case, all facts will be made public after the final verdict is delivered. ठीक है तो अभी के लिए ये केस पब्लिक नहीं है Now the captain of logistic company represent
Ready to proceed.
nice NPC है बोल रही है वो समझाइए हमें
Prior to this trial, the Knights of Favonius, in conjunction with the church, launched an investigation into Mr. Albedo for suspected murder and unlawful disposal of human remains.
Suspect of murder and unlawful disposal oh भाई
Murder?
A
अरे
witness stated that, 11 days ago, in the middle of the night, she saw the defendant southeast of the city gates, dragging a large object she later identified as a human body.
भाई
No. There's no way.
We now call that witness to the stand. Beatrice, please tell us what you saw.
Beatrice वही है ना Queen वाली So is that what she was trying to tell Queen
Well, I was out late that night on business. And when I came back, I saw someone in the moonlight that looked like Mr. Albedo.
He was dragging a huge bag.
I thought it was strange, so I followed him. Then there was a sudden flash of golden light. The bag opened, and inside there was... Mr. Albedo's vision allows him to manipulate the ground with ease. So he buried it, and then removed any traces on the... Before he left, it seemed like he looked in my direction. Maybe it was just my imagination, but I was terrified thinking he might kill me too. Luckily, he didn't see me.
Okay. I not want to defend describe your whereabout that night. was working in my office on the second floor of the Night Asonius headquarters. That side, the next day, Devin submitted his later environmental report on Orion's my region, considering the length of the attacks, it must have taken a considerable amount
Can
of time.
anyone attest to the fact that the defendant was working in his...
No.
Then the length of the report is not a sufficient alibi.
भाई क्योंकि उसने काम उस रात में प्रूफ नहीं कर पा रहे हो तो आज लाइट बड़ी लाइट जा रही है बार बार। मेरे यहाँ तो अभी तक नहीं गई।
This isn't looking good.
If the crime did occur as you described, then what about the body? You mentioned the journalist. Well, was the body recovered?
Not yet.
Not yet तो चुप रहे ना, तुमको भी नहीं पता उसमें बॉडी थी। In other words, you dug up the location with better risk and found nothing. You don't find that suspicious.
I know what I saw.
भाई ऐसे नहीं होता भाई। I know what I saw क्या होता
I'm
है?
telling the truth, Miss Hertha, I swear. Also, didn't you say that speaking out would help protect the people of Mondstadt? Otherwise, I'd never put myself out here like this.
You're doing the right thing. Besides, the investigation wasn't fruitless. A single man's shoe and a torn piece of fabric were found in the bushes near the crime scene.
हर दिन भाई आपका स्ट्रीम पे बफर करता है भाई। आज कुछ ज्यादा बफर कर रहा है ऐसा बोल दे ना। बफर हो रहा है क्या? लैपटॉप से आने पड़ेगा। चेक कर बफर हो रहा है क्या? बफर क्यों हो रहा है? रुक मैं फिक्स करूँ। आप बफर हो रहे हो? अच्छा युवराज भाई कैसे हो? वेलकम टू स्ट्रीम। वायर ठीक करो। वायर ठीक है, वायर तो कब की फिक्स हो चुकी है। अगर बफर हो रहा है तो रुको मैं ना एक बार सेटिंग चेक कर रहा हूँ। मोबाइल से ही होता है। मोबाइल से बफर हो रहा है, लैपटॉप से बफर नहीं हो रहा है। ऐसा है? रुक मैं एक बार नेट काट के वापस रिकनेक्ट कर रहा हूँ ना, 1 सेकंड में सही हो जाएगा। यो तो अपन सही आए क्या? वापस आए क्या? करो रिफ्रेश करो सारे। रिफ्रेश कर अब नहीं होना चाहिए आई गेस। अब नहीं होगा फिर से लैगिंग। नहीं वो अभी रिफ्रेश करो ना एक बारी सब रिफ्रेश करो। आई गेस अब नहीं होगा।
The same location the witness described. If no crime occurred, then is all this just a coincidence?
अबे हो रहा है यार अभी भी। क्यों हो रहा है ये? आज नेट ही सड़ा हुआ है क्या? नेट तो अच्छा चल रहा है।
It's true. No one has been reported missing. However, Miss Beatrice harbors no ill will toward the defendant. Her testimony clearly points to a crime, and she has no reason to lie.
कल से मेरा भी यही हाल है। वाईफाई अचानक से ऑफ हो रहा है। सडनली नो सिग्नल फॉर कपल ऑफ मिनट्स। भाई बट मेरे साथ तो नहीं हो रहा है ये। मेरी स्ट्रीम के साथ ही प्रॉब्लम क्यों हो रही है? मेरा तो सही चल रहा था अभी तक। परवी भाई को नहीं हो रहा। परवी को नहीं हो रहा है, उसको क्यों होगा? वो मेरे घर के साथ थोड़ी चिपक के रहता है, वो तो बहुत दूर रहता है। अब ये फिक्स कैसे करते हैं? फिर से लैग। अरे यार रुको मैं कुछ कर रहा। मे बी स्टूडियो से कुछ कुछ करना पड़ेगा। लैपटॉप से आता हूँ, रुको। अरे मेरा स्ट्रीमिंग सॉफ्टवेयर ही डिस्कनेक्ट हो रहा है ना, ये ओपीएस का इशू हो रहा है कुछ। अभी नहीं होगा, देखो अगर अभी हुआ तो अभी फिक्स में भी हो गया है। देखते हैं अभी हुआ तो। ये डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया था क्या, एक घटिया चीज। लवनीत भाई कैसे हो? हेलो हेलो, वेलकम टू स्ट्रीम। भैया आज नेट इश्यू चल रहा है, जब सब कुछ सही हो गया ना। क्यों हो रहा है?
The defendant raises an important point. Motive. Yet, I must be frank, not all murders are premeditated. Spontaneous conflict can also have unforeseen consequences. Nevertheless, I don't intend to prosecute this case on circumstantial evidence alone. Which brings me to the second charge against Mr. Albedo.
Second charge?
7 days ago, at dawn, a witness saw the defendant dispose of the body of an adult male in the area between Dragonspine and Dawn Winery. I now call the second witness to the stand.
Wait, that's...
एक मिनट, इसने क्या बोला? 7 days ago, a dawn, a witness saw the defendant disposal of the body of an adult male in the area between Dawn Winery and Dragonspine के बीच में एक और बॉडी डिस्पोज करी गई है। जाय कैसे हो? हेलो हेलो, वेलकम बैक। बेस्ट गेम वर्स्ट रीमेक एज एग्जांपल लास्ट ऑफ अस 2। अरे लास्ट ऑफ अस मैंने तो नहीं खेली। डिलूक, ओ भाई डिलूक क्या गया? विटनेस, प्लीज टेल द कोड व्हाट यू सॉ। 8:40 in the morning, I saw Mr. Albert dispose of a body beneath the cliff. It was dark, but he used the power of Geo to eliminate his surroundings. From that I could tell it looked like a body of an adult male, tall and thin, but I couldn't make out of the age. He buried the body underneath the cliff and without the ground.
We now have accounts from 2 separate witnesses that describe the same modus operandi. Would you call that a coincidence?
Mr. Dilip was doing in the area so early in the morning, not the most opportune time for exploring. Is there such a thing? Dawn Winery is my home. It's not unusual for me to take walk in the area. I just happen to be in the right place at the right time, that's all. I have no reason for him to fame from Mr. Albedo, yet the question remains, where are the bodies?
Before you suggest a lack of evidence, Mr. Kaya, you should know. After the defendant left that morning, the witness found this where the body was buried.
You can play past 1, but please don't waste your time playing Last of Us Part 2, so disappointing. ठीक है, खेलेंगे तो याद रखूँगा. And this is क्या है हुआ? Look at teeth and formula humanoids. If the burial was fresh, why is all the remain of the body? But suppose Albedo is the only one who can answer. भाई Albedo पे charges लगे murder के भाई.
These remains suggest an accelerated rate of decomposition. Considering the defendant's profession, there's reason to suspect that alchemy is at play here. Both witnesses saw golden light, a known byproduct of alchemy. That's how the defendant destroyed the bodies. The light also explains how the witnesses were able to get a clear view of the events in the dark.
So that's our angle, alchemy. A logical assessment, but we have a witness of our own. The afternoon before the alleged second murder, Mr. Albedo had a lengthy intellectual exchange with his student Sucrose. The two were in the library until the next morning. Why did the discussion go? Ms. Sucrose was presenting the result of her research. She noticed some flaws in the data and insisted to review her calculation. And next morning, Mr. Oh, तो at least second murder का इन पे
You're
evidence है.
certain Mr. Albedo was present the whole time?
I know Mr. would never kill someone. It would never be that.
Nevertheless, the other witnesses have no reason to lie. Tell me, Miss Sucrose, that meeting in the library, were you awake the whole time? Sounds
Are?
like a considerable duration to go without sleep. I do hope you can be truthful with us. It concerns the safety of countless Mondstadt citizens. A crime like this cannot go unpunished.
Abhi le bhai, did fall asleep not long after midnight. It's already so you don't have to lie for me. This is a sacred place for judgment. The truth is paramount.
No conclusive evidence of guilt. But the witness accounts do match to an extent that can't be dismissed.
Allow me to submit another piece of evidence. The
Bhai,
investigators
kitne evidence hain
intercepted
pe?
one of Mr. Albedo's correspondences. I will now read the pertinent parts to the court.
क्रेजी भाई, ये तो फुल लेके आई है एल्बिडो को फंसाने के लिए. एक सेकेंड ना भाई, कुछ ज्यादा ही बफर हो रहा है यार आज. Does look like it's belonged
I
to
have
Mr.
never
Albedo.
abandoned the subject of human research. In fact, delving deeper into Dragonspine has led me to realize that the concept of life could be further expanded and transformed into that of birth.
वही आज स्टार रेल का लॉल, आज स्टार रेल का स्पेशल प्रोग्राम भी था. मिस कर दिया है वो हमने, ऐसा लग रहा है.
The mystery of human birth is often linked to death. As such, death is the most suitable material for the creation of new life. To that end, we must engage in a process of putrefaction and refinement.
Is that in reference to an alchemical process?
The letter continues. Experimental trials have been carried out in the northwestern part of Dragonspine, and just as you endeavored to do, I too shall take up the path of creation and break through current limitations to reach a new realm of living beings. Correct. Not to mention, the locations indicated in the letter match both crime scenes. What more can we trust?
No,
A guilty verdict cannot be delivered without sufficient evidence. In order to protect all parties involved, that is what our principles demand. My original assessment was that we lacked said evidence. But now, it seems the only remaining questions are the identities of the victims and the specific alchemical process used.
The evidence is conclusive. One of the charge of murder and lawful disposal of the body. Court the find defendant guilty. Oh भाई, confirm हो गया. Albedo ने मारा ऐसा. No one can believe a kind, well-mannered person like Albedo could commit such a. Those unsatisfied with the verdict will have time to submit a objection or appeal, but most appear hopeless in this moment.
why would Albedo do something like that? Oh, this has to be a...
That he was a synthetic human created through alchemy. Could that have something to do with this case? Following the granddaughter footsteps just because he is an alchemy creation, that will only make him more
Rosaria! Oh!
You are needed a star snatch cliff is waiting for you.
Who is he?
You know when you get Are venti bula raha hai. Time is like the wind, it's a bit for no one. क्रेजी। भाई मेरा नेट सही करा दो कोई। The current situation related to your past adventure would you like to अरे begin reviewing क्या होता है? You and Pam, अच्छा ये You and Pam went to Dragon's to ask Alibido who has been conducting research. There's some question of bioeconomy who did encounter a series of strange events, strange soft noises echo through the mountain that could not be traced. ये उसके फर्स्ट स्टोरी को यूला encountered Albedo somewhere in the mountain attempt to lead a child away. He attacked Yula. Upon discovery, you were able to confirm presence of mischief figure impersonating Albedo or running battle. Sure, blah blah. In the end, Albedo eliminated the giant mutant Whooper Flower posing as him. Yet there have been more than two people wearing the face on the map. I mean ये सारी क्या बोलते हैं, सबको पता है डबल एल्बिडो का सीन है ना, दूसरा एल्बिडो सीन कर रहा है. भाई मेरे को तो अभी भी बफर कर रहा है भाई यार, क्यों कर रहा है बफर, मैं वही तो सोच रहा हूँ. रुक जैसा अपने को लगा था वेंटी ही है. बट इनकी आवाज ही नहीं है.
Venti, did you send us that message?
No, I did.
अरे
Whoa, where did you come from? Wait, Venti, do you know this guy? His name is,
देख, अगर अभी भी फिक्स नहीं हो रहा ना चाल तो शायद मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकता.
Didn't think I was that unmemorable. I'm Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Favonius and Herald of the Animal Archon Barbados. Not going to forget next time, right?
Herald of the Animal Archon? So you called it just so we could meet.
That's right. I noticed you during the trial. The legendary honorary knight. You seem to have a lot of thoughts on your minds, so I thought we should have a chat. After all, I am the Herald of Barbados. If the people of Mondstadt are in danger, I should keep the Animal Archon in the loop.
wait then, you know?
About what? The fact that my tavern-hopping nomad of a friend is Barbados himself?
Oh भाई भाई डालिया को उसको बता रखा है. Beside a god needs someone to communication with their formal setting. No wonders better than
Not that I saw that coming when we first met. But back to the matter at hand. I believe you two already know about Albedo's background.
So, you know too, Venti? That's surprisingly Archon-like of you.
A synthetic being loses control of their sanity and goes on a killing spree. That's how a novel would frame the story, and people are inclined to agree.
Albedo has told us before that humans often value the ordinary over the transcendent and miraculous.
And the slightest difference is perceived as other. A very common phenomenon.
भाई अगर ये नेट फिक्स नहीं होगा आज तो मैं पागल हो जाऊंगा.
noticed that too! The minute we got here, something was off.
I've picked up on most of those too. Miles is out of sorts. Beatrice seems anxious. Although I didn't know Donna stopped being interested in Master Diluc.
What are you getting at, Tone Deaf Boy?
A certain someone is going to need to overcome a trial like that in such cases such. भाई ये बंदा लाइन ही बोलता रहता है क्या बस अपनी?
If you wanted our help, you could have just asked, you know.
If Albedo wasn't at the center of this case, protecting monster is a part of which is why I prepared a little surprise. Yes, surprise.
Paimon remembers that Jumpy Dumpty.
I removed the fuse, so it's not going to explode. Just say to the Dodo.
So, this thing belongs to you now?
एंड इतना तो हमको पता है ये अभी कॉल करेगा एंड ये गलती से एलिस को कॉल लगने वाला है ना. That's all I ask. No matter what comes, you have the wind on your side. भाई ये तो हमेशा बोलता है. अगर आ गया वापस, आज ज़्यादा नहीं खेला. ओके भाई मेरा नेट बड़ा जा रहा है भाई, आज मेरा दिमाग खराब हो रहा है यार. Return to the night of a set got ये कोई बिना आवाज के बिल्कुल ही बेकार लग रहा है ना. और मेरा नेट भी जा रहा है बार बार.
I still don't believe Albedo would do something like that. Using living people as alchemical test subjects? It's like something out of a novel.
थोड़ा तो बफर है बट मेरे को लगा मेरा नेट नहीं, तेरा अब नेट प्रॉब्लम नहीं आ रही है, मेरे साइड से हो रहा है. मे भी आज गर्मी इतनी हो रही है ना, उससे सीपीयू को प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है.
Perhaps it's best for me to remain impartial, but I've worked with Albedo before.
क्योंकि मेरी गेम भी
He's an
बीच में अभी
alchemist,
शटर हुई
not a
थी एक सेकंड के
sadist.
लिए. And आवाज नहीं है भाई. Workaman said Albedo is very different from the rest of us. Perhaps there are things we should need to know. Let's see what Albedo has to say for himself.
Hey, Jean!
थोड़ा बोरिंग ही है सच बताऊं तो. एक क्वेस्ट I mean, तुम आवाज नहीं रख रहे हो यार. No, we like you to launch investigation of your own. I continue working on the defense.
But what if the accusations turn out...
Then you will have done Monster a great service all time. I'm expecting a retrial. Until then, you are welcome to have good. ठीक है. Albedo का ऑफिस वगैरह अपन चेक कर सकते हैं. लड़के का ऑफिस ऊपर है भाई. ये ऊपर वाला एरिया एक्सेसिबल हो गया, पता है ये बंद हुआ करता था.
Wait, Captain Kaya! Surely I can't just... Oh, in that case, head on in.
So this is Albedo's office. Pretty much exactly how Paimon pictured it. Right back at ya. All right, let's... Wow, these books are so fancy. Albedo... Wait, it looks like there's a hidden compartment under the...
Pestering is also manifestation of rot. क्या? Sufficient amount of live energy collide. The two will repel each other, triggering a powerful side effect. When I tested this in alchemy experiment, the result of refinement was startling.
The name of the project is blotted out in ink.
Hand-drawn map. भाई ये दो लोकेशन तो हमें इन्वेस्टिगेशन में दिखा दिए ना, एंड थर्ड अब मेरे ख्याल से हम लोग को गेम यहाँ भेजेगा ना.
Huh. What does this mean? Alright, that seems to be it. We should go tell Jim.
भाई मेरा नेट सही करा दो. ओए डोडो को.
Oh, Vent is calling. Look. Oh, we found stuff, alright. Stuff that only makes Albedo look even more Yeah, he's our friend. And if he really is the culprit, maybe he's just not allowed to talk about it. Yeah, well, let's go find Jean and tell her what we learned. Wait, that's...
Oh, sorry. I heard voices and wasn't sure if I should check who was inside.
It's okay. We're here on Jean's orders.
Ah, I see. I'll, leave you to it then.
Hold on. You didn't hear what we were saying, did you?
Oh, not really. Nothing that made sense anyway.
Well, do us a favor and just forget anything you might have heard, okay?
Oh, sure. You got it.
एक मिनट ना, मैं समझ गया क्या प्रॉब्लम है.
That map we found in a hidden compartment seems important. We should check out the marked locations.
गैस में भी मेरे को मैंने फिक्स कर दिया है अभी इंटरनेट को. open studio and connect हो रही है. एक बारी कंट्रोल पैनल ऑन करो. अब नहीं होगा. एलिस एंड वर्का का वॉइस सुना? अभी तक नहीं. बट मैं सच बताऊं तो मैं तो नेट फिक्स करने के पीछे ज़्यादा हूँ. तेरे हिसाब से बफर हो रहा है, पता है मेरे को
We should
यार.
take a break after all that running around.
रुक, अब नहीं होगा. मैंने
Yeah,
कुछ
let's rest here
करा.
for a bit.
अगर अब भी हो रहा है तो फिर मैं सच्ची नहीं कर पाऊंगा यार कुछ. अब मैं कुछ भी नहीं कर पाऊंगा. वो नहीं हो रहा है फिक्स यार.
Bring it.
मैं आ तो गया लोकेशन पे. अभी क्या करना है?
We should be getting close. Weird. There's a hole, but no body. The prosecution's argument is that Albedo used alchemy to destroy the bodies. But this location is different from... Why not fill the hole? Or smooth out the ground like... Yeah, but none of it helps. What's wrong? Yeah, not when the charges are so serious. Of course, we'll be there. In the meantime...
भाई माइल्स को कुछ पता है क्या? पता है क्या मैं बोलता हूँ गाइस, अगर नहीं हो रहा है आज का नेट घटिया चल रहा है तो रहने देते हैं ना. मे भी कुछ प्रॉब्लम है, नहीं हो रहा है आज. नहीं करते आज आर्कॉन को यहीं रोक देते हैं ना. बहुत बेकार चल रहा है नेट क्योंकि अब ये फिक्स होगा तो होगा, वरना तो क्या कर सकते हैं. या तो रुको, मैं फिर भी कुछ करता हूँ ट्राई. चलो भाई इसके
We should
बाद
meet up
फिक्स
with
करना।
Jean. It's about time for the second trial.
सुन चार्ल्स अभी ना अगले 2 मिनट देख है ना, अगर अभी अगर फिर से हो ना तो बता मेरे को, तब तक मैं आर्कॉन नहीं कर रहा। आर्कॉन पता नहीं। अगर अभी भी बफर हो रहा है तो बता। तुम्हें स्ट्रीम बंद कर रहा हूँ आज। आज नहीं कर रहे, आज नहीं चल रहा नेट यार, क्या करें। नहीं चल रहा तो नहीं चल रहा ना अभी, क्या। मेरे फोन पे तो अटका ही हुआ है। ओके क्या, ओके क्या चल रहा है, क्या सब चल रहा है कि अटका बीच में? मेरे को तो दिख रहा है अटकते हुए तो। बफर ना बस, तो फिर बंद कर रहा हूँ मैं स्ट्रीम भाई, आज के लिए बहुत हो गया। वो नहीं हो रहा भाई, 2 रुपए का नेट है आज। पूरा दिन तो सही रहेगा ना, जब मैं स्ट्रीम करूँ तो ही ये नाटक कर रहा है। वही ना। लगता है एक ड्रोन आपके पास भी आ है ना, हो सकता है भाई दिल्ली में ड्रोन हो रहा हो। क्या पता क्या हो रहा होगा, छोड़ो आज के लिए इतना ही ठीक है भाई, चलता मैं। कुछ ज़्यादा करने को नहीं है, सेव कर रहे हैं ना, वैसे भी अगले 17-18 दिन सेव ही करना है। 17-18 नहीं, कुछ आराम से 40 दिन। चलता मैं।